impact. It's the Bills going up against the Jets.
All right, Larry, thanks. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the New York Jets. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 32-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Second down, Mariota. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. A first down throw for Mariota. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Here's Mariota. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
A second down throw here for Mariota. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to go out of bounds at the 30-yard line. The Bills passing game getting him down the field. They've got another first down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you say. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. The Bills passing game getting him down the field. They've got another first down. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. From the red zone now, Mariota dancing to his left. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
From the 4-yard line, it's 1st and goal now. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now a handoff looking right. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. And this seemingly endless drive continues. Third and goal, Mariota. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First carry for Leonard Fournette. Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
Here we go now. Watch it now. All right now. Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Second quarter about to get underway. And the Bills getting set to go. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a 1st down. They go play action here on first down. Big hold of the 30. It's complete to Chris Conley. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
Mariota now to throw on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard near the 48-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
First carry for James Conner. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Mariota now on 2nd down. Brought in left side by Snead. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Mariota now from the 50. Being chased out left. And this is going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 4-yard line. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. And not great starting field position here for the offense. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And nothing but daylight ahead. 30, past the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 96 yards. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again,
and again.
and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Here's Myers now to kick it away. No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
And this one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. From the gun, Mariota. It's complete to Snead. Space to maneuver at the 40. They give him a gain of 38.
A lot of receivers see the drag route as a risk-reward type of a play. The risk, going into the middle of the field where there's some big people who want to hit you. But the reward is oftentimes you get lost in coverage, running a little bit underneath. And when you catch it just right, as we just saw there, the end result can be a big, big play.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively, they rally quickly after the broken tackle. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. Now Mariota. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he's got Snead. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Connor. Knocked down from the side. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Again, it's Connor. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are in for 6. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But about them just taking it big-time jaunt. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets.
Let's go. 3-19.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That's complete over the middle to Stewart. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or two in the middle of the field. If you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, you start to get those guys creeping up, wanting to make plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a changeup in baseball. You show your other stuff, throw the changeup, and on that play, it worked for big yardage.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Hurry up, here we go. Leffert.
He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half here, Mariota. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Vontae Davis. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And now out come the Jets. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now Leonard Fournette. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
Back down, Philly, here we go. 3 down, 3 down. All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Again, it's Fournette. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. They only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, it's hard to get them started again occasionally.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. That's right, that's right. All right, here we go. Green, 39. Leopard.
He'll drop to throw. To connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taking it about the 16. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The drive will start with Connor, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bird. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down. first and 10. Here's Mariota. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bills will extend their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit. But for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And New York set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Patriot, back up, Philly, here we go. Now let's go. No, check. Patriot. All right, here we go. Over.
Fournette, a first down carry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's go.
Let's talk about football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
23 yards on the play.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. They'll run it again with Fournette. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Kyle Rudolph, the tight end, in motion. Now back to throw. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. Fighting his way in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. Now Myers for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Here's Myers now to kick it away. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now Mariota. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And it's 3rd down.
So many qualities coaches tick off when they talk about, hey, what it was going to take to make an excellent quarterback. Accuracy has to rank near the top of every list.
Talk about arm strength, that's great. Mobility, great. But you need that accuracy in there. That one well in front of his man.
Yeah, now they got to face a big 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Mariota. He's going to float this one deep right. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strike ability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Stewart. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
On play action, they'll throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. They give him a gain of 37. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. Fresh set of downs here.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Running left, it's Fournette. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They'll toss it to Fournette. Fournette, first down, still going. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That good for 19 at a first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Detroit!
They come out here in the eye. 2nd and goal. Defense digging it. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. His third touchdown of the game and fifth on the year. And the Jets have made this a one-score game. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. Here's Myers now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
When you kick off and you go downfield and get the ball back, that's what I call a great opportunity.
In a one-score game, I always circle, and you know this, but in my play-by-play sheet, I circle big plays that could be turning points. This could be a turning point.
Did you put a second circle around this one? This is pretty big.
I put a star. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10.
Here we go now. 3-19.
A handoff to Fournette. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Here we go now.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. He was trying to find Ardarius Stewart, and now it's 3rd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. Watching that, Barney. Over. 3-19. 3-19. Watching that, Barney. No. Check. Patriot. Green.
They're going to look to throw. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
3-19. Over. Here we go. 3-19.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Jordy Nelson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. And that will make this a 4-point game. Here's Myers now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out come the Bills. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
It really has, especially as of late. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Second down, Mariota. Steps away to his left. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Mariota now. forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. The Jets' offensive unit ready to get going here. They've got to be saying, boy, thanks for this field position.
Yeah, remember their last drive in which they scored a touchdown. That one also began in excellent field position. So let's see if they can capitalize a second time.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Here's a give to Fournette, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. Fournette running right. Fournette, a 1st down, still going. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. 25 yards. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Here's Myers now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And give them a gain of 37. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Mariota now to throw on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Muhammad Wilkerson in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Mariota now on 2nd down. And an alley to run. And he slides to avoid the hit. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Mariota. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. It's a gain of 7, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. From the gun, Mariota. Buying time to his left. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Willie Snead, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bills draw a bit closer. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So still a little work to do here, but they got the much-needed conversion.
So they got that taken care of. Now you would assume onside kick in order to try and get the ball back again, in order to try and kick at least a tying field goal.
So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And the Jets have got it. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Leopard! Leopard! Back now, lucky 56! Lucky 56!
Fournette. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call the timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Second down following the run.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go.
They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Now the Bills will take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Jets on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
All right, now, lucky 56. No. Check. Patriot. Here we go now. Green, 39.
Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And some space here. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take the knee. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Jets, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Arizona Cardinals. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jets as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.